I just happened to look. I was like, oh, here we are. We are live, everyone. Martinique is not.
I am live. Are you all live? Hello,
Yeah,
everyone. We are live. And I just noticed me and Callie are the same person, so she must have signed in.
Here we go again, right?
It's gonna work out though. We are doing Belle Collective. All right. Oops, Marie did it again, which I guess she opened up more clinics or something, is why it's called that. But I'm gonna let a few people get in. I'm gonna share it a little bit, but you all rate the episode. Callie's on chat, so I'm gonna go with Joy first. What would you rate?
What I could see,
Yes.
I would give it a 5.
5. Okay. Am I on the right thing? What about you, Joy?
It was an okay episode. I give it about 6, 7.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty good. It seems like the end was, really what we wanted to see, like always, and then they make us wait another time to see what's gonna happen with the girl walking in and all of that. The decorator, is that what she called him? Kept calling him?
Yeah.
What she called the girl the decorator like she didn't have a name?
See.
She may not have had permission to give it either.
Oh, because to me it seemed like she kept trying to minimize her position. And I'm like, but she's like a major interior decorator. Like she did Akeisha's wedding, she did Latrice's wedding, she does all Marie's stores and her clinics. So I'm like, she's not just a decorator, but yeah, that could be why.
That wasn't on my big head version of the show.
I don't know if that's the case. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I'm thinking Kathy Hilton.
Oh yeah, now she ain't Kathy Hill. But let me get my notes. I gotta find them. Okay, I got them. Oh, they was right there. So if anybody's watching, let me know what you think. Did I say it's Monty, Callie, and Dr. Joy pre-PhD? I don't think we did any of that today.
No, we did.
Hello.
Buenos dias.
Buenos dias. Oh, okay. So it starts off with my dogs keep trying to get on camera, and I'm telling them to stop. I'm not hurting.
He wants to be a star. Okay.
And I just touch me. He screams. He's such a
He
fake.
said if Ray Whitfield can put out a line of clothes without
hold him, girl.
Put out some
doggy.
Yo,
he's just so spoiled, y'all. Okay, so Letitia.
Just don't kiss him.
No, we don't do that. He licks his butt. No.
Oh.
I don't know how people kiss their dog, but that's another story. I'm not judging y'all, but I would never do that. Letitia Marie and Akeisha, is that her name? Mm-hmm. They have lunch together and they talk about the goals of Ferris Street. So from this, I felt like they are getting along now. Did y'all get that vibe from it? I
was a little confused though that what's her name didn't handle that situation about what she said about her when she was a little.
I know. I think she should have said something because she did kind of just exclude her from what they're doing though. It's like she ain't gonna work for her.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And then in the next scene, she working with her. I'm kind of confused.
Do they do that?
That's why it was like it was a chunk, and then they were sitting across from each other. I'm like, so they just ain't gonna dress that and all. Because to me, that's something that should have been had on camera if you're gonna let us see. Because that was very nasty of her to say such a thing.
I can't believe
and I wouldn't have thought that was in her character. That's the kind of stuff you keep tucked underneath you. You know, that's a Marlowe kind of comment.
Yeah, that was low, honey. That was good. Sorry, y'all. My ring light slid. Okay, so hey Tori. So how do you all feel about? Do you think that they should get Akeisha benefit of the doubt? Because to me, it seems like they don't trust. Is her name Tambra? Crazy talking lady, Tambra anymore, and they're kind of moving towards Akeisha. I don't know why Callie just wants. She got my face today.
Latoria, it's because our executive assistant is on vacation somewhere. We've never met her, and therefore pictures sometimes show up. Tomorrow I'll look just like Joy, and then Joy will be pretty doll Montique, and it's just a little mixed up right now.
We keep y'all on y'all toes. That's what it is. Okay. Do you believe? Because this is my question. Who do you believe about Uglygate? Now, y'all know what that means.
Yeah.
Tambra or Akeisha?
Tambra.
Both of them.
You believe both?
Yeah, the conversation was had.
She
Yeah.
was calling him ugly. Let's be honest. Just because she didn't use the word don't mean that if you saying it ain't no cute one in Jacksonville, what the heck else is she trying to say?
But she didn't use the word ugly.
No fluff needed. We know what it means.
What'd you say, Callie? No fluff.
They ain't got no cute ones. That means
that means everybody ugly. Ain't no other way to put it.
In Jackson on the crew is ugly. Okay, what else I got, y'all? I didn't have too many notes on this. Marie's mom. Isn't that sad?
Well, in my opinion, we've talked about this before, but if you put, TV ups the ante on your business so much. She probably went around to the store after she got through with the camera people, and they said, "Didn't we just see you and blah blah blah? You want to smoke?" And there you go. It brings on some negative attention, I would think, to anyone that's strung out on stuff. Get them off the TV. That's not where they need to be ever.
True. I don't know. I just don't know if I could deal with that. What do you think, Joy? Because your mom works in something like this or something, right?
Mm-hmm. It is. Oh gosh. I can't. Okay. Yes. It is. You are exploiting the situation. In their eyes, though, that's how.
Hey, Angela.
But I think that in her eyes, she really is showing her truth.
What?
Oh, in Marie's eyes?
Yeah, she doesn't see that as exploiting, because if this is a reality TV show and I'm telling you what's really happening to me, it's nothing else that worse can happen when we of course didn't go to the funeral, but a situation with her son. Maria's just dealing with a lot of real stuff.
Yeah.
So it kind of really explains her explosive nature at times.
I think so. Because Marie is everybody's on her shoulders, and she's carrying so much weight. So when people come at her, she can't do nothing but explode sometimes. She needs something lifted off of her.
She also, from what I can tell, she intentionally takes on a lot. Intentionally. How many baby mama out there taking care of all 4 of the grandkids by 4 different women? I mean, she proudly said that I'm taking care of my son and all my grandkids at one point.
You're right about that. She does. I think that also may be a part of her personality. It's kind of like, I'm kind of similar. I'm the person that buys things and kind of, I don't want to say hoards things, but I do have a lot of things. I know.
Right, and you kind of, some people are like the nurturer, like you always want to help.
I'm gonna fuss at you every step of the way when you ask me for something, but but I know in the back of my head I bought things or I got things with the thought that other people in mind. But it's something, so she's taking on things because that's also something that she enjoys to do. She likes being the person that you can depend on. But
with sometimes her lupus, it's kind of, I wish she wouldn't do that.
Yeah, she's just taking on. But I think
she grew up doing that and being the protector. Yeah, so it's just what I'm saying. She's the nurturer. She's the protector. She wants to be the one to help. But then don't hurt yourself. What they say, don't burn your own house down trying to put the fire in somebody else's or something like that.
Right.
She needs to think about herself. And I know when they showed the next thing, she's going to be searching for her mom. And those look like bad neighborhoods. I was kind of scared for her, but we'll talk about that later. So Marie is going to be the first Black woman. I guess her and her soulmate, Essie. They're going to be...
And her white diamond smelling Essie.
I said, Essie with the little outfit she had on, she looked like she smelled like white diamonds, honey. She on that look... Did y'all notice her and Marie both had on matching outfits? They both had on like glittery pants.
Girl, they always have in one way or another. They coordinate better than any.
They coordinate. That's yes. They coordinate.
Y'all are a whole mess.
It is what it is.
Hold on, especially when you have a health issue, right? The autoimmune, she shouldn't be doing that. But I think she grew up with that. Hey, Sandy. Hey, everybody. Who else came on? Did you see them, Callie? Cher, Antoinette. We had a lot.
Okay.
Cammy. Hi, y'all.
Sandy's back. Hey,
Yeah, I'm gonna bring
Sandy.
Sandy in a little while,
Antoinette,
especially
Latoya.
on Huntsville, because Sandy gets some good tea on Huntsville.
Okay.
That must smell. Does
It's
white
for the
diamond smell like
older
musk? It
ladies.
sounds like it would smell very good and feminine.
Shut up. That was some that. Shut up.
I tried to order and Walmart didn't even have it, so I couldn't even buy it.
It tickles me every once in a while. You'll sit next to Miss So and So, and you be like, "Girl, you smell good. What you got on?" She be like, "White diamonds." You be like, "Oh Lord."
It smells like it smells good, so I don't know. I tried to get
I
it.
like musk. I like Egyptian
Oh,
musk.
I don't like musk. It smells like musk.
You don't like Egyptian musk?
I like floral smelling.
Oh, you
I
like
don't wear
sweet.
perfume
I
and
don't like
cologne.
flowers. It's
I
flowers.
don't like
Yeah.
none of that stuff.
Yeah. Okay.
Mm-mm.
I done lost my stuff.
Fruity. I like sweet.
I like fruity. First Black woman to own opioids clinic in Mississippi. I'm very proud of her. Go Marie. What do y'all think about Tambra bringing the security? I didn't know she brought the security over. Did y'all know that?
No, but I wasn't surprised about it because the way she showed up in the first season with all those security people just to go talk to Ricky Smiley's guy. What's his name? The
I
DJ
don't
guy.
remember that.
Oh, Gary with the tea.
Yeah, when he went to meet up with Gary with the tea, or maybe it was the mayor. I'm not sure. But yeah, she had a security entourage with her then, like she was Michelle Obama. She sure did.
Well,
She said that's just how she rolled.
I just cannot stand the way she does her mouth and over enunciates her words.
Does she?
You had no.
Okay.
And she moves her whole mouth.
Her entire and
so the whole word can
I
absolutely be heard.
I can't take it. It just I wish she would be herself. Be yourself.
I like her this season.
Do you think she knows that knew coming in that she was going to be the villain, or they were trying to make her the villain, or do you think she's shocked?
She's probably shocked.
Yeah, why do you think they're gonna make her the villain?
She definitely is looking like the bad girl.
Yeah.
Oh, not really. It's just that she's going to have to check a chick who can't keep her mouth shut. That's not the villain. That's just required.
But if you think about it, she's on defense about her guy.
Mm-hmm.
She's on defense about who said what with the girls. I could see that she is. They took it off Marie.
They did. They did.
And they placed it with her. Tamara's looking like the villain this season.
She is. She walks out when somebody walks in. They be like, "Why's she walking out?" I mean,
she's avoiding trouble.
Why she brings security over? Like they're upset with her.
Well,
yeah, everybody needs one. Do you believe Greedy or the decorator in the situation, or do y'all? It's not enough information.
Okay. I like the way that she handled it with Greedy. She said, "I know, baby. I believe you. You ain't. I'm just letting you know what was said, okay?" But the decor, I wouldn't doubt that the decorator is telling the truth. But why are you telling it? Why do we need to hear that?
But now,
like, what did the decorator say? Why don't
she just
that they have an emotional, spiritual connection?
Her and Greedy have been a couple. I don't know when. Basically. I don't know where.
Do they have a physical connection?
Well, I don't know that they said any 6'9" positions or anything on that level.
But I mean, emotional is something you could be my friend and have all of those things.
Yeah, but not to the point where your husband is going to feel uncomfortable if he hears about it, right? Unless you're okay with that, I don't know, Joy.
I don't think I want my man to have an emotional connection
with anybody.
Well, I guess I was thinking because they all single.
Oh, because they're not married.
Yeah,
but they've been together since from what?
I guess when you think about it like that, then I mean, no, I wouldn't to have no emotional connection.
But because Akeisha makes it seem like they've been friends for 20 years, and she still hasn't got married.
No,
she's been waiting on Damon.
But then she said he asked her to move in with her, but then proposed to her. What would you feel like if you've been with this dude on and off for 20 years?
I wrote
talking about having a baby, and he just like, I want you to move in.
I wrote a whole scene.
What do you
about
mean? What do you mean? He should have
Would
proposed
you
first, or
move in?
what?
Would you want move in without the proposal? Like, what would you do?
I'd move in. I mean, why not?
um they're doing everything out of order anyway.
Yeah.
They are
Oh,
trying to have a baby.
Uh-huh.
So moving in his mind is the most logical attachment. And basically he said he wasn't gonna have no babies with nobody that he didn't know, that he
Mm-hmm.
wanted to see the family first. They already gonna have issues.
I
In that
agree.
regard, because he
Tamara,
felt
do we believe the relationship? Not a okay. I believe it now
Do
because
you?
well, only because she's trying to have a baby. That's been a conversation. They dated for years. He doesn't have any kids. She's talked to him about that, and they're both on the same page about that. But them getting together as a couple is just because of that. So, in a sense, yeah, it's a real relationship, really, just to have kids. Probably no other type of love.
in initially it almost seemed like that's what they were doing.
Mm-hmm.
Just, we're friends, let's have a baby together. That's what
Yeah.
it sounded like that it
Well, and
was.
that some people do that. They're like, if
And I
me and you
get
ain't
it,
married by the time we
but I
35,
think
we gonna do
Yeah.
this.
But
Yeah.
part of
both of
her
them
conversation was,
probably
yeah,
in
let's do that.
denial. I think both of them were in denial about how they were going to get those things, because remember they weren't
Yeah.
having sex last year.
Yeah. And
No,
last year she
unprotected, I
said, no, you
thought.
would just put your little business in a cup and then we take it from there with the turkey
Right. If
baster.
they wanted, yeah. I
Oh,
mean,
Mm-hmm.
I thought they just weren't having sex unprotected, so they weren't having sex at all.
At
I,
all.
that's it. I got
Oh,
they weren't having sex at all.
but
Because
that's
it
why he
seemed
was
like,
emotionally with the other woman. Okay, okay.
Yeah. So I don't think the
Oh,
other
and
okay.
I
woman is
guess
lying.
it could be a situation where, once it
Giving her
became a
parents.
physical relationship, that's why she had that big old long turnaround to basically tell you she had sex. She was like, yeah, we've been coupling. She kept going on and on. I was like, girl, just say y'all getting it in and keep
Hey,
going. Like,
woo.
she had that long drawn on thing, because the thing was they weren't having sex last year. Because when he asked to
Oh,
have a baby, when she had asked him basically have his baby, and he was like, okay, I ain't got no kids. I know you. You know what I'm saying? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
But his next thing was, we gotta have sex first. We didn't even have a sex.
Uh-uh.
So he was
You do
so
know
he
how
probably
babies
was with the
behave.
decorator. I ain't mad about that. Okay. Um.
Hey, you know.
But I think whatever it used to be, I
It
mean,
ain't no more.
it ain't no more.
So with Ravens, that's the daughter-in-law. Well, I don't know if she's the daughter-in-law, but that's her son's girlfriend. I guess they were still dating, who was murdered. And remember, I asked, I was like, do you think that they want her story on the show? Well, I guess so, because her mom was
Mm.
on this show.
Maria probably will give her a cut of some money if they're not paying her.
Yeah, but I
Well,
just
heck, Maria would probably just go ahead and pay the mortgage for a year. She likes to do that stuff. Let me send her money.
she probably would.
Oh
Girl, Big
man.
Mama has said one more time, I am broken. I was
Mhm.
gonna just
Thank you,
die.
Joy.
She
Yeah.
just kept saying, I am broken. Like,
I
I was
almost
like,
cringed
Mama.
when Marie said, "So is there anything I can do for you?" I got to say, "Oh, here we go." She about to say, "Well, the funeral shoes cost $2,500, and
Yeah.
mm,
Marie probably paid for their funeral.
she probably did."
But do y'all think when she was like, the case is not solved and she wants justice? I wonder why. I mean, I don't know the details of the case, but I don't know. I
Was
mean,
she
it's got to
what?
be a backstory of why did they target her? Was she just a
Oh,
casualty, and like there was a shooting war, a gang war, and she was just, her car was there? Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I hate
But I
that.
mean, I don't care what the situation is. That they don't give anybody the right to. You see all them bullet holes,
Yeah.
and that baby didn't get
It was
hit.
a random
If that
shooting.
baby
yeah,
wasn't no angel, if wasn't nobody covering that baby, if y'all don't believe in
yeah.
God, y'all tripping.
Yeah, that
Like,
was.
that baby was in the car.
Mm-hmm.
It was a random shooting. Literally, there was nothing behind it. Just a
That's what I
random
was like. So
shooting.
maybe they'll never figure out what happened. I just
Wow.
hope they find something out. I mean,
Yeah,
you
T.
won't bring your child back, but justice could be served. I
Hmm.
don't know. Yeah, I think Marie paid for everything. So let's talk about her son because I was mad because they was like Jericho or whatever his name left school, and I'm thinking this Mickey Ficky better not have left school because then she
He
said
said
she
he
was
did.
there for him to go to school, but he's going online. Did y'all hear that part?
Yeah, I heard.
Okay.
I did.
I felt bad about that because I was gonna go off on him.
It's
Is
2
that what
months.
he said online?
Yeah, he's going
I missed
online.
that part. Okay.
Yeah, he's going online.
Mm.
Jerez doesn't have anything going for him, so it would be helpful if his mom started on the show. The baby survivors evidence of God. Amen. Jerez, I call him
Mm-hmm.
Jericho.
Girl,
Same thing
I'll
though.
tell you that baby. Every time I see that, I say that baby had an angel over him. If he don't believe, he got to grow up believing in God.
Yeah.
So, what do y'all think about the? So it's during COVID, which we know there was a drive-by baby shower, and the car. I thought that was
Why was it a drive-by baby
that's
shower?
what everybody did during COVID. Drive-by
Oh,
graduations,
it was COVID then.
drive-by
People was
baby.
doing everything else,
Yeah.
and you don't have a whole bunch of people there at one time. People could just come in, come out. I had a lot of drive-by. I had 2 drive-by birthday parties.
No, I remember. Yeah, so I thought that was sweet. I thought it was sweet that they bought her a car. But I'm thinking, does the boy she with, did he not have no car? I don't know.
But she needed one. I think they live together.
Huh, the boy?
I think
I
so.
hope he got a. I know I'd be thinking bad. I just hope.
She said, "Oh, we got a car now. We'll take our new car to our new house." And
Yeah. That's what I'm wondering.
what does she do for a living? Did that come up at all?
No. I hope
I'm glad the girls showed up for her though.
Yes, they seem like
And
they're really trying.
Look excited. And
Yeah.
he's probably their first niece or nephew. They might get closer because of this baby.
I hope so. And her name was, I liked it, Ari Azalea.
I
That's
thought
really
I heard the girl's mom, Selena.
Uh-huh.
I thought I read somewhere that she's a grandmother already. So I wasn't sure if she had a baby from another relationship that was older.
Oh, I didn't know that.
And I don't remember where I got that from. So I guess don't quote me on that. But
I don't know.
He got 3 babies that are essentially project twins. They all close in
Not
age.
project twins. Not the project twins.
Joy, you ain't right.
What's the definition of the project twins?
Joy, you have to give people your definition of project twin. You just can't throw that out there.
Yeah, I know project.
I know what it is, but the people
get more than one girl pregnant at the same time, and so the babies are really close in age, and they project twins. That's why.
Her oldest son had a child when she was on Dancing Dolls. I don't know anything about that.
Oh,
so they're project twins. Okay. So let's talk about Latrice. I was kind of not feeling her this episode because of some of the stuff she was saying.
What'd she say? What's the matter?
Okay, so she was talking about she had her period about 2-3 months, right?
Yeah.
She didn't know she was pregnant. When do you take a pregnancy test?
Girl, after that, the first day after your cycle.
After the first period dot is missed, right? So I'm sitting here and I'm like, okay. So then she get in the bed with her husband.
They lied.
They lied. I don't believe anything she's saying. So then she gets in the bed with her husband. But we having sex 2-3 times a day, and I don't know if I'm pregnant, and it's gonna be abortion, adoption, or divorce. Who says that to their husband?
Somebody who don't want to have a kid.
But if you don't want to have a kid and you're a woman at 30 years old, however you are, you know how babies are made, right?
Mm-hmm.
You having sex how many times a day?
As many as you'd like, dear.
So do you not use like protection or some type of birth control? Like, why would you want abortion to be your option? That's my question.
Oh, well, I don't know.
She was just like, look, it's been 2 months
since
I had my period, and I'm thinking abortion. I said, if this ain't, all I wanted to say at the end was end scene.
Scene, right. That was the fakest scene. Because Latoya was like, because this is why, and me and Tori talked about it, but she was like, how can Kimmy not give Maurice sex 2 times a day, but Latrice and her husband are getting it in, and she work all day, which I doubt she in that store, but we ain't gonna talk about that. And he old, and they still can have sex. And I'm like, so it's a necessity to have sex with your husband 2 times a day or more, but not to not have an abortion or adoption or divorce. I don't understand. I just don't get it. That makes no sense to me. What married woman would do that?
I don't know.
Why would abortion be an option? Why would adoption be an option? Why would divorce be an option if you are in love with your husband and you know he wants a baby and you don't? Why would you set yourself up to get pregnant?
In other words, you in control, baby.
You are. This is your control.
You should never be in this predicament.
Ever. As a grown, I can understand you a teenager.
Yeah.
Once you get 20, 30, I don't get it.
Do y'all believe she's scared her husband won't be around?
Oh, well, he's kind of made that clear. I don't know how serious he is, but he's kind of said that.
What, Tori, you want the man to get what he want if he wants sex 2 times a day? So why can't he get what he want if he want a baby? I mean, it's like a double standard to me. So
not exactly.
Because the main thing she said was a husband can cheat if you don't have sex with your husband as many times as he wants. That's what she said in the little thing we talked about.
But did you just compare having a kid to how many times you have sex? What was
what Tori did? Is what I'm saying.
Tori, okay,
yeah. Mm. And I was just like,
these men can make you think
they having sex 2 times a day. I just don't believe it.
Cliff has a high when she goes along with it. You know what? Of course, we ain't talking about that show, but Maurice seems to have a high one, and I bet he lying.
He lied. Anyway. Yeah, his kids were on the show. One of them lived with them. One of his daughters lives with them. He has 5 other kids, and they co-parent with them. Yeah, they've talked about it.
Mm-hmm.
So, anyway, so you don't believe it either, Joy? Who believes her? Is what I want to know.
It was
who believes that this is what she's doing?
It was weird. Like. It was just weird.
He has 5 kids. Okay.
He has 5 kids, and one of them lives with them.
Who are the other 2? So we don't know who the other 2 are?
Who are we talking about? Got 5.
Cliff has 5 kids.
Yeah, I know the girl lives with
and
her.
One of the daughters lives with them.
Okay, I've seen her. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I was wondering, this was me, why would she doubt her husband would not be there for his kids unless he had done it before?
And he hasn't.
But that's my thing.
Yeah.
If he has other children, you know his pattern, or you've at least heard his pattern of, has he been always in his children's life? Well, maybe that's her fear, because he's not with their mothers though. I don't know. Anymore. So.
And she's living by her dad. It was more about what her dad did to them, because he said, but I'm not going to leave you. And she said, my dad told my mother that.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm thinking, she's got these childhood traumas that we all can sometimes carry with us. But if you're married to this man, she say she love him, he say she love her. If you don't want to have a baby with him, prevent it from happening. Don't have sex 3-4 times a day, unprotected. I just don't get it. I mean, Candace and Chris was having sex with condoms because they knew they didn't want to have no baby. Like, you have to be on the same page of that. I didn't understand. I felt like it was a fake scene. She was just trying to say something. She really was not in the bed with her husband saying she's going to have an abortion or give their baby up for adoption or have a divorce. That's just not something. That would not be your 3 options. I don't get it. Yeah, she has daddy issues. I just don't see a married woman doing that.
I don't see, why would a man marry a woman like that? I'm just saying, if you are older.
What do you mean a woman like that, Joy?
I mean, not a woman like that.
I'm laughing at who has sex 4 times a day all dried out.
He's so young, And I could get if you didn't want to have any children. That's why I married an older man who already had 5 children. He
Right.
didn't want any. I understand that. That's what I meant by her being young.
Yeah.
And if there could be a situation where there are women who don't want to have any children and they want to deal with older gentlemen who've already raised children who don't want any more. If that was the premise for them hooking up, I get it.
Me too.
But if she's a situation and now he's changing his mind, then the case becomes different. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Right.
Different. If he's changed her mind and she's trying to figure it out, then I would be lenient on some of the things she's saying. If she's saying, well, I would do so, I would be a little lenient.
But yeah, he wants a baby now. The answer to this question is, why can't he prevent it when he knows his wife don't want kids? Because he wants a baby. And if your husband want a baby, and he gonna put a baby in you. I mean,
yeah, it's gonna happen.
It's on you. I'm sorry. And that's just.
But it's an element of her that's acting anyway. She
acting.
Because even how she talks, I love it because she sounds so much like my sister. When she talks and she moves her whole body when she talks, and her hair. She just never talks. She moves, her whole body moves.
It's a production.
Yeah.
Her entire being. And that's why I feel like she's faking it. I didn't believe anything she said. I don't even believe they have sex 3-4 times a day. I just don't. I don't believe it.
I don't believe that. That's something to help your man's ego.
Mm-hmm.
They'll be divorced 6 years from now. She'd be like, girl, maybe once a month. That be the real thing. She just stroking her man ego on camera. Good points,
Yeah, I don't believe
the older gentleman, the first thing they saying is he ain't doing nothing or he taking Viagra. So you stroke him on camera. I get it.
So Cliff was like, why are you worrying? He asked her that. That was another thing. And he said he doesn't worry at all. And she said, well, you came from a rich family. I didn't know this. I don't know if you heard this. He had property already. He had land, that he had businesses. So she didn't grow up that way. But who's doing these things? I know I'm not. Anyway, so do you think that it's a human nature to worry? Like, how can you not worry?
I get worrying, but you've also married a man of means. And though you want to have a thriving, successful business, and it appears that she does,
Diva. Mm-hmm.
Then you would, because one of the things that I noticed, I don't know if she's in the same house, which that tells me that's probably her real house, because them other folks be renting houses and stuff.
So that's their house.
Living rather well in real life. And you don't have to match your husband's success that he inherited. And it's nothing wrong, but you don't want to put everything above like family. I think that's all the storyline. I hope Latrice is trying to get pregnant. I hope her husband, he's a little older, but he's a nice looking gentleman.
Yeah, is he 50? Is he over 50? I don't know how old Cliff is. Who wants a geriatric baby? My friend has one. What?
Girl, they be cute. They be just wrinkly and cute. They be so cute to me.
Girl, like, you can say anything.
I know your daddy like 65.
I just don't know. Callie done got on some. I don't think I want a geriatric baby, but I don't want a baby anytime anyway. I already said if I had a baby, unfortunately, I would not. I would have a heart attack. Please don't have no baby now. Joy, she comes from poor, so she will see it a lot different. But you got to get out of that poor mindset. You got to eventually realize what you are now. Like if I get that kind of money that they have when he got property and they got event centers and she building businesses, I ain't gonna have that poor mindset. Y'all gonna be like, my quit shopping. Okay. Like I'm not going to be that.
Carla told us that little extra on me is cute.
Well, yes, she did lose her brother. Her dad, I think 3 of her brothers or 2 of her brothers. So I can see that loss. But then wouldn't you? I don't know. If I don't want a baby, I'm going to make sure I don't have one.
Opposite. I'll be trying to find something to hold on to.
Yeah. But I'm telling you, I know I don't want a baby right now. And I make sure I don't have a baby. I do a lot of stuff to make sure. I feel like we can say the man can do it unless he get a vasectomy or something. But if he ain't got that and you don't want a baby, I feel like it's on me. Now that's just me though.
Yeah.
There ain't no compromising that because I don't want it.
Right.
Benjamin Button's baby look alike. Stop it. All right, what else I got for this one? So how old is Essie? Oh, that was my question. I said, how old is Essie? She walked like she smelled like white diamonds.
I like Essie.
She was so cute. Because when she was walking in her little silver glittery jumpsuit, I was like, she walked like she. Do you know how old she is?
I have no idea.
Okay, she's
but
pretty.
I imagine Maria is probably in her early 50s.
She claims she's 40s.
Oh, she might be.
That's what Marie claims. So I didn't know if Essie was about.
40s. I can see that.
Yeah, and I don't know what Essie is, but I think Essie's very beautiful. Let me see what else I have.
Essie seemed like a really nice lady. She level-headed.
I said soulmates in the building. Marie and Essie both in their sparkly pants. Essie seems attractive. I do feel like I think she has an admiration for Marie. When Marie speaks, watch Essie's face. It like when you look at your man and you love him, it's like look at her face. I mean, I don't know. I like it. I mean, I think then y'all see how Essie was looking at the chips and sauce, so she was Marie says she's in her 40s. I think she's in her 50s too. And 50-year-olds look good. I'm not saying they don't. So what do you think about Akeisha or whatever her name dropping Letitia from Ferris Street? Was she being straighty? Because she was like, I'm having an event at such and such place. It's gonna be me and my husband. And Letitia was not involved.
I don't blame her. If
you would be mad?
Maybe that's going back to that conversation of her talking about her childhood. That was dirty.
Oh, it was. That's why she did it. What do you mean, who are these people? You talking about Essie? Let me know you're talking about Carla. What else I got?
Essie is Marie's business partner.
That's what she's talking about. So your girl Latrice, being her Latrice, said, oh, I'm sitting here eating, and that mine sneaky link.
Right. Right. Doctor, she be reading her lies, girl. She get them too. At the end, she be like, I nailed it.
Oh, she said, what show? We doing Huntsville in a minute.
We doing Belle.
There she go. Here come Callie Mullally. How you doing, Callie? Can you hear us, Callie? Callie? I don't know if she's there. She might be having technical difficulties. Belle Collective. Do you watch that, Carla?
Yeah, Belle Collective.
There she goes. Callie.
All right. I'm back. Sorry.
Okay. You yourself now. You're not me. I don't really have nothing else, y'all. When the sneaky link walk in, I don't even know her name. What's her name? The decorator. Does anybody know her name? Okay, the decorator. When she walked in,
why did they even bring that to the show, though? Why did they bring that to the show?
Girl, they bring
the cookie lady was better.
I don't understand how a woman come think of Letitia is dirty, because we gotta be blind and crazy if we didn't know there was a setup at the first episode when the decorator came over there to see about that boy and her on her first day of filming. That was a setup. So Letitia might be not as good of a character as I thought she was, because that is sneaky. That's setting essentially your friend up.
I agree. And then to talk about it after the rock the one way or whatever, to pull them on at that moment when you know it's Tambra's day and ask him about Sneaky Link, I felt like was kind of wrong. But Essie was here for it because she was drinking her little she was drinking her little drink in the decorated walkie. She was ready for the tea, honey. But do you think Tambra was smart for leaving? Would you have stayed or? You think
I
she
would
should
have
have
left
left?
too.
I would have. That's
Hmm.
really your only recourse because if you stay, you have to answer to whatever it is that they or whatever bull crap they're getting. When the conversation is still gonna be had, it's gonna be had with me there or without me. I'd rather hear about it.
But it was a setup. Why do you think Letitia did that?
I
Because
don't know.
I asked her to. Are you kidding me?
Say it again. Cause
Because she
what?
want to produce a good show.
Oh, the producers.
You know,
I
I'm
guess.
critical. I think everything in that category now. Like I can't think outside of on them. They're trying to produce a good show and they're creating drama. Some of them are better actors than others.
And then this woman is connected to all of them. Like she's Marie's interior designer. She's married, did Latrice's wedding. She did Akeisha's wedding.
Mm-mm.
Like she's friends with them, but I would have
And
left. I would have left.
Akeisha
I'm the type to be like,
I
approved.
mean, it can really be happening. I'm not saying that it's not happening. I like it's all fake. All I'm saying is, she wants to produce a good show. So
yeah.
bringing her along would just create that element of drama.
Well,
And
I think that hi, ladies.
Hey,
Hi,
Sandy.
Sandy.
I think Tamara wanted to control the narrative because she did not know what the decorator was going to say. Okay, and she
Mm-hmm.
wants everything to point in her direction that it's going to turn out favorable. She did not know what she was going to get with that
Were them
dress.
cookies, Nana?
Huh?
Oh, sorry.
Oh, okay. So right now, if you have anything that y'all want to talk about, we have 5 minutes before Huntsville. So put it in the messenger or join the stream yard, and then we're gonna go to Huntsville. So Sandy, what do you think about the episode overall?
I enjoyed the episode. I think Akeisha wants to show Tisha that she can get Ferris Street up and going on her own. She don't need her. So, what y'all think?
I think so, and I think Joy said it too that she should because what Tisha said about her not being wanted by her family was very mean.
yeah,
Mhm.
she's not. I actually am surprised I wouldn't have pinned her that way. I wouldn't have. That wouldn't have been. She's dirty.
But
You know,
Akeisha comes off kind of high and proud, okay, and she
Yeah,
has a way of offending people, okay.
and see, I
She's
don't see her offending
queen,
people
okay.
generally. I think she's trying to be the queen bee. That's what I
Mhm.
mean. Like I think she's trying to be a queen bee, and those kind of situations are earned,
Mhm.
and usually they uphold some kind of source of character that people can like. That's not playing dirty on or off camera. Isn't queen bee material?
Mhm.
and another thing she was like, so Letitia did say Akeisha dropped her from Fair Street, and she said, but the purpose is bigger than her wannabe bougie ass. So there we go. Tori, you want to say anything before we get off? Tori's on. Look at your picture, cute girl.
I just came to say two things.
Okay.
I think Keisha reminds me of a house Negro that thinks she's better than the dark
Oh,
skinned people in the city.
oh my
And my second
Lord,
thing I
have
want to
mercy.
say is Latrice need to remember color purple. Oh, Olivia, that baby. That's all I'm gonna say.
Who?
What?
What?
Say it again.
Oh, Tori, Tori, Tori.
Say it one more time. She's thinking of Olivia. Is that what you said?
She called, look, Latoya just doing a drive by, ain't she? I'm gonna
Tori,
drop a
what
few of
is
these
gonna
little bullets, and
do?
then I'm gone.
So do y'all feel? I want to go
Latoria,
off of that. Do y'all feel like Akeisha is like the house person or on the
no,
porch where everybody else in the cotton field?
no, I don't.
She wants
Okay.
to be. I'm telling you, I think she really trying to be ahead of a franchise. She's trying to control
Oh, we
things.
got people coming. All right, Cammy, your turn. Go ahead. What you got to say?
I agree
Hi,
with Tori.
Cammy.
Hey,
Hey, Cammy. Welcome
hey,
to the show.
You agree
I
with
agree with
Tori about the
Tori.
house? Oh,
What? Why? Give us your reasoning why.
Keisha is such a braggart. I just don't. Something about her. Something about Akeisha is not working for me.
I agree.
I agree with that.
She
And her
turned
event
you
better
off.
be spectacular, or we're gonna talk about her dirty plates. So you cannot talk about somebody's event and yours gonna be the bomb. So I'm ready for her to fall down on her sword because she ain't gonna be all she wants us to
I
think.
mean, she's a one upper. Like, so that one scene with her and Marie a couple episodes ago when she was going, okay, Marie did this. Okay, I raised $1 million. Why are you doing all that?
Wait a minute, I'm confused. What's the main girl who? What's her name? What's the
Which
main girl? The girl
Tisha?
who?
Tisha? Patricia?
Okay, I thought I was talking about her, not Akeisha. Yeah, Akeisha stuck up.
But do you
She,
think she's a house?
Yeah.
yeah, I ain't gonna say. I don't think that she a house in, but I do think that she was just she grew up a little bit privileged.
Mm-hmm.
Regardless if her mama's situation wasn't all good, it seemed like her family was good. And she was good because her family was good. And she
Right.
married a ball player. She was hot girl. She married a ball
The
player.
ball player,
So
yeah.
she was probably that it girl. And there
And she
is
might have been, but she's so, but because of that, she does
very
act like she's better than everybody. And she's
I
very
agree.
arrogant and pretentious. She's
I
pretentious as ever.
All the
Oh,
time.
she's not likable.
No.
That,
She
She
Joy,
rubbed you
you
the
read my
wrong way.
mind.
and she dry. Like
yes.
her when she
Y'all
talks,
going
she
in on
dry.
her.
I
I
love
don't,
it.
That's what
I
she
don't
leaves.
like her. I
But
don't like her.
I
I don't
tend
like
to
her.
like bougie people on TV. That's actually my favorite people to watch.
I I
They're
don't know.
entertaining to me. I just, and you don't meet that many real bougie black people. So I mean, why y'all think all those reality shows with black people were so popular? With Reverend Runs, those were your bougie black people.
Yeah.
And I think those kind of things were so popular because you know you need that kind of element. And it they don't even see the world like we see the world.
I just think she talks
Uh,
herself up more than she is. I do think she did come from money. I do think her family does have property on Fair Street, but I don't think that she's any better than anyone else. And she feels like she is. So she talks about herself in a way
But I
that
do
makes
think
you
she's the
us.
one
Yeah.
in action. I
Well, she feels that
I
she
do
has an
think that
extra added edge because her family owns property
right.
on
Yeah.
So
street. So,
while
like I have the in. Okay, y'all have to look up to me because I can make it happen for
Yeah.
you.
I mean she can though. Like while Maria's dreaming about a building that her family once owned,
Right,
old girl is rebuilding where her family owns.
right.
So I
And it's
mean,
all good,
So
but
is that a
when
reason?
we're talking about women's empowerment and all that, that they try to pretend like they are,
it's
that's
only
not the
one of them
route to
that
go.
does that. That's the
yeah, I
one
hear you
who
there.
told the girl that she don't nobody want her. There's only one of them that's pushing women empowerment,
And she the one that said something
and she
not
the
empowering.
one who
Yeah.
done some horrible things to somebody. I ain't taking up by Keisha because I agree with you all that she
Yeah.
bougie. She doesn't seem like a nice person. Generally,
Yeah,
like she almost have to fake. Like if she was nice, she would kind of scare me because
Like, hold on.
ain't really. I think she poisoned me or something. But
My
I
dog.
mean, I get it. I mean, I like seeing that on TV.
So, okay, y'all. So we're about to do Huntsville. Be sure to I put up our link tree. Tori has put her thing in that she does for us. Thank you for participating, voicing
Thanks,
your
y'all.
opinion.
Y'all were
Thank
fun
y'all for
today.
coming. We're doing Huntsville next. Y'all can come on. We're gonna talk about it. Then we'll give y'all like 5-10 minutes to talk, and then we'll get off. So give us a few
Yes.
minutes. We're gonna get off of here. Watch Huntsville. Hi, Shashina. Do you? Hopefully you like Huntsville. We're gonna come right back. So make sure you like us so you can see us. Okay. We'll be right back in 2 minutes. Y'all ready to piece it out?
okay.
Yes.
All
Huntsville,
Hey.
here we come. All right.
right. Bye.